So I just wanted to thank everybody for coming in tonight. We know your time is so very precious. So we won't go on and on, but this is one of the most important, I think, meetings for SADHA advisors, and we'll try to get together too around the student summit. But not only is it good to bounce these ideas and Dexter conversations, but MDHA has so much information. And so me and Amy Willor will kind of be going back and forth, and then we'll have a Q&A at the end. So I don't know if you want to go to the next slide, Amy.
I'm going to try to. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
So just thank you if you've come. We've got the 8 hygiene schools. We love having representation from everybody. You're also very important, and collectively we have a little over 300 dental hygiene students in the state. So, we really couldn't do this without you. So thank you so much for being so invested into your students and helping us with the MDHA. You guys are all the linchpin between us and the students. So, okay, next slide. Amy, do you want to go over the agenda?
Yeah, sure. So this is kind of what we're going to do tonight. And some of you have already been through this before, so just hold tight with us. And we're going to be giving you some important dates to kind of keep in your head as far as the summit and other things for everybody. So we'll go over the ADHA, MDHA information, kind of like what we're built of, all of that. The student summit information. That's always very, very important. That's our big event that we put on for the students every year. This is our 6th year, which is very exciting. The Student Summit newsletter, keeping an eye out for that. And of course, the lobby day, when that's going to be, and some information on that.
And I just threw the vision statement on there because what are we if not educators that love a vision statement? So that's just who we are. So we can go past that. And for those of you who are new, ADHA is made up of 50 constituents or states. They're divided into 12 districts. We're all a part of District 1, which includes Maine, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont. I kept our SADHA. Sometimes I'll invite those folks to this meeting, those other SADHA advisors, but I'll give them the information separately because we just had so many state things to go through. We don't have any components. We're one big state. And thank you to the SADHA advisors that came with their students to our first General Assembly. It was a bit hectic, but again, there'll be some more information for next year and smooth out the bumps there. One of the biggest things is we've requested a representation from each school. I know I talked about it, way back last September, and then, a year crept up on us. So always keep that in mind if you're going to have a student, a freshman rising or, senior rising student for next year, they might want to come to our General Assembly and represent your school. So I know I hate sending emails out in August for it because, hopefully you guys are all on vacation and enjoying your time. And the General Assembly came so quick in the beginning of September this year. But maybe keep that on your radar for next year. There might be someone who wants to participate more, and each school gets a voting student representative, which really made a difference in engagement. And there's some new folks on. I know you guys are so used to me gabbing away, but I want to introduce Sandy Nicholas, who is our new MDHA president. A lot of you might know her. She's down on your Zoom screen. She's here today. Congratulations,
Hello.
Sandy.
Hello. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate the effort and time, especially in the evening. So there's a lot of great stuff that we'll be going over. So excited to see the students and looking forward to the student summit.
Awesome. And then we've got a new president-elect, which is our own very Amy Willor, who's been doing such a great job with education and resource and being your link to the students. So She has stepped up and she has graciously passed the baton to Alex Fuller. Alex is our new education and research chair. So a lot of mentorship is going to be happening. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
And then Tiffany Barros is our new vice president. So again, some new volunteers. And she's at Tufts, so we'll get to pick her brain a bit too as well. So you'll see some new faces around. Some emails have shifted. If you need to contact me, I'm now past president at Mass DHA. And when you when you get emails from the education and research chair, it's going to be Alex Fuller. Just so you'll still see the same emails, just it'll be coming from the changed folks. And then I know some of you, I'd like to welcome Brenda Highlands, who is the new SADHA advisor for Mount Wachusett. If you all have not met Brenda yet, she worked with me over at STIC, so I got to know Brenda really well. And she's now at Mount Wachusett. And I'm sure she'll take any advice and help she can get, because we all know Mount Wachusett's in definitely a lot of changes going on over there. And I don't know if everybody, I know we do this to our students, it's lame, but if everybody can take a turn and just say your name and what school you're from, just so the new folks can put a name to those emails, that would be great.
Hi, everyone. I'm Nina Carisi. I'm from Middlesex Community College.
Hi, Nina.
Hi.
Hi, Nina. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Amber. I'm from Quinsigamond Community College.
Hi, Amber.
And I'm Monique Brooks. I'm also from Quinsigamond Community College.
Hi, Monique.
Do I have to do it? You already introduced me. It's okay. Brenda Highlands, Mount Wachusett Community College.
Nabelle Axwell from Middlesex Community College.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Should
Go
I-
ahead, Alex.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Alex Fuller from STIC.
So Alex was a graduate of STIC and now in clinical practice. So it's amazing. Okay. So like I said, those are the council chairs. You might get emails from all of these folks at different times. So you'll get to see their names and faces. This is just the statement from ADHA. It's on SADHA Advisor best practices. I always thought this was really good to incorporate. A lot of you SADHA advisors get handed the position and good luck to you. And it's like, well, what are we supposed to be doing? So again, when I send out my post email, I'll attach this on there, but it's just to kind of give you an idea of what the SADHA advisor, especially if you're a new SADHA advisor, what that means to you. Obviously being a member is required, and all of these best practices. So I won't go over them, but I'll send that out to you. It's always just handy to have.
I'm trying, hold on.
You're doing great.
For some reason, my computer froze up on me a little bit. All right.
Awesome.
Nope, I went ahead too. Okay, go ahead.
So right now you can register. I'll also add this. This might have come down. I sent this out a little while ago. You might have also gotten it from ADHA, but it's how to register your student chapter. So I'll send this link out again with my post email. But there you just follow the links, you register your chapter. That way that they are members and they have access to all the things that membership includes, and we'll go over that really briefly, but also scholarship opportunities. If they're not members, they don't have that opportunity for scholarships. So these folks are really great. If you have any questions on signing up your students or how to, the email is there, and they're more than willing to help you make sure you get all your students registered. And they'd like you to do that before October 1st, which is coming up pretty quick. If you go to ADHA's website, this will pull up, and again, some more helpful information. There's some links down there that'll bring you right to what ADHA offers for our students, including really cheap board reviews. They do competitions, social media competitions if somebody wants to be highlighted. They're doing a lot with the active students. I also wanted to just throw in there, our students that are graduating or just have graduated, they're starting a new professional member category. So instead of paying full membership fee for the first 2 years they're graduated, because they don't really need the CEs, they'll ease them into it. So keep a lookout for that. This is just another screenshot of what you will find on the student member page, the educators page. Can you go back, Amy? That's okay. And so again, how to pull your roster, look at the members. There's lots of scholarships and opportunities out there through the ADHA, a really cheap board review, things like that, career centers, Instagram takeover. So again, this is all at your disposal. I always forget to check the website. So it's always good to know that there's a page out there if you're ever find a moment and you're like, I wonder what else ADHA can do for these guys. And we love our students, right? So we're going to talk about some summit and event information. And Amy, if you want to.
Yes. Okay. So save the date. This is our 6th annual student summit, like I had said. So April 5th, 2025 is the date. We are locked in. It is going to be at the MCPHS Worcester again this year, which was a great venue. And again, we're going to have the mini board exam, some local and national speakers, lots of networking. There's lots of the students that show up, and there's a lot of time to be able to mingle and talk with each other, vendors, speakers, raffles, job opportunities, and much more. And of course, the prices, we're keeping it the same, $10 for in-state, $20 for out-of-state, thankfully pretty cheap. And yeah, we'll have more on that as it gets closer. And of course, we'll provide you with the exact itinerary as it gets closer, but that's the save the date, April 5th.
And you are invited. We'd love to have all the SADHA advisors there. You do not have to pay. We will feed you. So please come, even if it's to spend the time, or maybe even we can sneak away and again have some conversation. But it's always great to see everybody. And it's like a mini conference. We're going to have some of the same great vendors there that we've seen, and hopefully some new ones. So, and it gets wild and loud in there. As we know, we let them kind of loose. So really looking forward to that. There's going to be a couple new ways to sign up, as I usually take the RSVPs. So we can, there are going to be 2 ways. One, I can send you, like the bottom has there is our sign up. I know some of the schools post it, they sign it up. Some of the schools make it mandatory, so it's part of their volunteer hours or part of their hours. So you guys just send me the list of students. We can still do that if you need a PO or an invoice for the school, if this comes out of your like student activities money. Or some of the schools have the students pay for it themselves. There'll be a link through Eventbrite. You can just send the link to your students. Here, sign up through Eventbrite, and they can make the payment on their own if they so choose. And that's how they can also sign up. So just certain schools do it a certain way. So I'm going to make it possible for both. So you'll get the link for the Eventbrite. You'll also get, if your school does it that way, or if you want to send me how many you've got signed up and you need the PO or an invoice, we can still do that as well. So I'll be your person for those RSVPs as we get closer. And any other questions, I can answer them. I know how difficult some schools can be. and students. So we try to keep, really know as close as possible to the number, because we do order that many lunches. Things do happen. And I know, if somebody wants to sign up last minute, cool, let me know. And the Eventbrite link will be very helpful too, because I've had students show up the day of because they could, and that's okay too, that they can go about doing that. I also understand the process your schools go through, and it's a pain to get payment sometimes. So we're super flexible with that. Again, I can send you a PO or an invoice, and you'll be able to pay a few different ways. Just like previously, you'll be able to send a check to our treasurer. We can make a call and she can take credit card. And we also take PayPal. So if you're paying in one lump sum for all your students, there's various ways that we can get that for you. And that information will be on the post email as well.
Yep, and we want those by the March 21st.
Yes, please,
It's
and thank
due
you.
date for all of the RSVPs, please, so that way we can lock the food in. And then as everybody knows, we do, well, maybe you don't know, but we do a couple of awards during this event. One of them is the academic award, which is more of a monetary award. They don't have to use it towards anything academic. They can use it really however they want. There is very specific criteria. And I know for me personally, when I've gotten some of these, one of the biggest one that is sometimes a miss is that the applicants must be a permanent resident of Massachusetts, regardless of where they go to school. So I'm just going to kind of point that out, because I've had a few students apply and then not be eligible because they did not live in Massachusetts. But the criteria is there, and we do have submission. If they go right to the massdha.org, they can upload all of this information that's required right onto there, and it gets sent right over to Alex at the Education and Research email. So we've been able to make it a little bit more flexible. And the monetary award depends on really how many how many applicants we get. So that's one of them. The other one is the annual conference. And this one, we like the students to be, this is more of students who are interested in continuing being involved in the MDHA. And this year, the annual conference is in Long Beach, California. We're very excited about that. It is in October. And again, criteria is listed here. You can again find it on the Mass DHA website, get sent over to the Education and Research Chair.
I think for this one, I just want to add for both, the application deadlines will be March 14th. That'll give them some time and us time to process them. We do prefer to have those people in person at the summit to be able to give them their awards. The trip is going to be somebody who's graduating, right? So they're graduating, and then this trip is going to be, they've moved it from July, which they would have just graduated. So now it's in October. So this will be your seniors that have not graduated yet, but when they go on the trip, they'll be out for a few months working. So it's really nice. Just like in the past, everything's paid for: flight, hotel, a small stipend. They have to attend some meetings and get to know MDHA, but it's really great to get hooked on these conferences and what the ADHA could do. And we're going back to Cali. So it's going to be a great trip. So both of those, yeah. And whoever the faculty is, a lot of times they don't like to give for some reason, the recommendation letter directly to the student, which is totally okay. They can go right to our website and upload it that way, or send it directly to the Education and Research Chair, the Education and Research email. So if a faculty goes, oh, I don't want to give the recommendation right to the student, you can inform that they can do either of those. So
yeah, as long as we receive the letter of recommendation, we're fine.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, see you in California.
And everybody should join. I have a ton of fun. It's not great for educators. I've already voiced my opinion. I said, why would you move it to October? The summer was better for educators. So hopefully they'll listen. It is on the weekend, so you know, it might be a fun trip to try to get out there and go for a few days and see what Cali and dental hygiene has to offer. They do so much out there, so I'm really excited to see California and really what they do for hygiene out there. Please join our board of directors meetings. This is open to all members and student members. Sandy's going to be leading this once a month. So these are the dates. Again, I'll put all of this in the post email for you. But especially if a student wants to do any extra, or if they're interested in those trips or just want to be a part of it, even if you feel passionate, you can jump on and kind of just watch for a little while, see if it's for you. But we love hearing your voices and the student voices direct some of our decisions. And again, this is open to all members. The QR code is there. The link is always on the website. We always post it on social media. I always send it to you guys beforehand. So it's going to be the first Monday of the month for most of the months. Ooh, I can't believe I let you guys do August 4th. That's my birthday. That's going to be a tough one for me. I can't believe I missed that. That's all right, Sandy, for you, I'll show up.
And if you're wondering what's happening legislation wise, showing up at these meetings, we almost always have an update. So you
Mhm.
can hear what we're working on and where it is also.
Awesome. Lobby day, tentatively March 27. So getting the venue is like getting Taylor Swift tickets. Our lobby group has to log on and secure the date, and they can't do that till October. I wanted to give you, this was our #1 date. It's a Thursday this year because apparently more legislators are there. We've extended the day. We saw last year some of the students, they really want to take pictures. So I want to make sure we give them plenty of time to take pictures at the State House. I don't want to rob them of their selfie time. Also, you know, getting to some of these appointments, we had such great speakers and we will again this year. But I want to make sure that they're getting the most out of lobby day. I know you guys are pulling them out of clinics and courses. It is really important. And we've got some new legislation up on the docket. We're again, Botox and dental therapy, PHDH and nitrous, and we're also putting in licensure portability. All right, so this is going to be a really big year for us to stop having to figure out how to get the students working in Florida. It's always a pain when they move in other states. I know if you guys have any questions about that, we're gonna, I'm sure, have some information, and we've been talking about it for a while, but this is our year. We're gonna put this in, so we would really love to see that. Charles Group is always willing to come and Zoom or come in person to all of your students and talk to them before lobby day. I'm always willing to come to the schools. I come and visited a lot of your schools and talked about lobby day and things like that. So please, if you have any questions or anything, as it gets closer, we'll give you more information, but it is a Thursday. It is a day change. I know we're used to Tuesdays, but we're really going to try to maximize it. And it's still in March. It's just been working out better than February with all the weather, the New England craziness. So please mark your calendars for this. Please visit us the Yankee. Guys, I'm so excited for Yankee. I want to really highlight our luncheon. It is free to the first 50 attendants. Sandy is going to be giving an amazing course on scared silent, understanding and communicating with patients with selective mutism. It is, like I said, free to the first 50 MDHA members. So please sign up for that course. If you're at Yankee, please come to our booth. Bring your students by our booth. We're going to have prizes and giveaways. We love to see the students there and thank them for being there. The president's reception is open to all. We're going to be celebrating Sandy, and you'll get plenty of information before that, but everybody is welcome. Yankees like my favorite time of the year. I love seeing everybody in person. Who thought it was a good idea to go roller skating last year? I don't know what they were thinking. But if I saw my students on that rink, I was like, get off, like you cannot break an arm. So please join us for all of those events. I know it's a lot of information, but does anybody have questions?